Welcome back, everyone. Today we're having a different leader that I haven't done in the channel before because the first reason I didn't think this leader was good enough right now. I know it has been making some waves like in the East, mainly because over there their meta is just a bunch of one drops that just get rested like at the beginning of their turn, and then you get to kill them easily with Kaido and you get to run for free. So I think that's where he's thriving over there more than over here, because here it's a lot harder to proc the leader's effects consistently, at least early game where it matters, right? However, let's do a deck profile here. For the cards that he got a lot of new tools, and he won one of the winners of this new starter deck because he got new ways to play the deck and new ways to utilize the cards that he got. So the first way that I have, it's a more removal heavy, utilizing the leader's effect to just clear the board every turn. So we have your Laws as blockers, you have your Royal Hancock as your card draw, Mihawk just to cycle if you have to play him, and cycle just in case that you have too many of these dead cards, so you get more queen effects if you are stuck with all these all these incombable cards that you have to get rid of your hand. Ura as is a great defensive tool for this leader, as you get to defend and also just in no way, since you are a 4 life leader, being able to have cards that allow you to defend more, it's really good. So this is one absolutely addition, and anytime that's one of the things that Ura does for any purple deck. Now, if they're jet pistoling your Ura, they're not jet pistoling your queen, and vice versa. So you do get a lot of value by just playing both of them. Because now here you have 3 cards that they want to jet pistol, so at some point they're not going to be able to out all your cards, right? We're playing X-Ray, just another 2k counter. King works really well with this leader because at 7 energy you get to do 1 energy, use your king, and you basically play a king for 5 energy because you get an energy untapped. So it's really powerful if you want to do that. Basically you get to do 5/5. You have a lot of 5 energy plays here. I opted to play more Blast Breath over Love Beam because again, your curve is always going to be keeping up 1 energy for the most part, so having 2 energy is kind of difficult with this leader. And I'm adding 2 Cheekies just because he has combo power and because he's a good card to play all around. It just gives you more value with his ability is very strong, and since you're gonna be at 8 energy for the most part the whole game, you don't mind playing cards like Cheeky where you don't have to defend them. That's a new addition from the new starter deck that is really nice here. You can play your kings as the removal for 2 cards. Again, with the leader it works very well. It's basically a 6 mana play, and also it gives you a lot of value. You can do king and another 4-drop if you need to do that, which is really good. And Kaido is the best performing card on this leader, since you get to attach 1 to him, attack with Kaido, keep 1 energy up. If you have the field spell out, you get to do a Kaido like very soon, the following turn. If not the next turn, you can do already the next turn if you want to, but you're gonna be tapped out if you want to do it. But at least that's an option that you have if you want to do back-to-back Kaido, which is very, very, very nice. It's one of the things that you want to look out for, and why I play Kaido over any other bomb. You can play the 10-drop, but again, this leader doesn't do the 10-drop very well. At that point, just play the other Kaido, because the other Kaido does have more life to rely on, and you can just tap out for the 10-drop and then be back on the game after that. But this leader does not have that luxury, where he always have to keep energy up, and he has to keep combo power up because he's a 4 life leader, and they're gonna be pressuring you early on. And if you develop your bombs and you don't have energy up to defend yourself, you're gonna just die. This leader does play a lot of blockers because of that reason. But this is the first list that I want to show. The first way that I was playing it before, I just updated the Uras and the Cheeky in this list to make it more powerful. What would you not play Bullet over Kaido? Because I think Kaido works way better with this leader than it does with with any other leader. But Bullet is also another option that you can add to this list if you want to. If you want to add more threats to the deck or switch this one out for Bullet, it works about the same. You get to tap something out, you get your energy back, and you get a double striker to finish the game. I just like the removal on this one better for this leader. And into the next list, which is a bit different, let's go into the next deck list. And if you guys have been seeing my other list, I've been trying Tesoro a lot because I think it's a really good card. And this deck, even though it's not playing the dragon to use his ability, you don't actually have to play the dragon. That's the one thing that this Kaido gets over any other purple list. That if you want to use this every turn, as long as you have your Onigashima and your Kaido, you get to do it every turn if you want to. So one of the nice things about this, it's that you actually don't need to play too many Onigashima on this list. At least you only have this card as your minus effect, and this card as your like big minus effect. So as long as you see it through the curse of the game, you should be fine. But you can search it with Don Flamingo. You can search it with that's the only card that you can search it with. But at least you get to draw a lot of cards to just try to get this card into your hand. And why am I not playing so much removal since I'm trying to draw a lot of cards? It's just because I want to have a lot of combo power. Since this card, when he becomes really good is when you have a lot of combo power in your deck, because you get to, the cards that you're drawing are life cards. You get to a lot of counter power. The cards that you're drawing are life cards, are cards that you can counter with. So you get to any card, and again, I'm playing more 2k counters here to utilize that ability better than any other list. I'm also playing Cheeky for the same reason, since I'm not trying to destroy my own board, and I'm just trying to generate pressure, and I don't actually want to defend my cards. I mean, unless it's Tesoro, that's the only card that I'm interested in defending. But the other ones, I like if I have a 7k, I don't want, if they attack it, I don't even want to defend that guy. So being able to have this guy that doesn't need to be defended and is gonna be on the field getting value every turn, it's perfect for the deck. Now your Kaido, again, I'm playing Kaido because I think this leader utilizes Kaido the best out of all the other leaders. He just works very well with him, and since you're trying to be a little bit more tempo with the list, where you're attacking a lot and you're trying to draw a lot of cards, Kaido works perfectly, since he just removes something and attacks the leader for 10k and offers you a win condition. So that's why I like Kaido in this list too. As you can see, these are the only cards that I cannot combo with, and but the last you always play them. So it's nice to, when you're gonna use this ability, you're gonna draw a lot of combo power. And again, the same reason as the other lists as to why I cut down on some of the love beams. There are great cards, but you're already using the Tesoro as your draw engine, so you don't want to clog your hand with this one, which is for the most part is going to be a 2k counter, unless they force you to use a low hand size, in which case this card gets life, but it's not going to go that often if you're playing Tesoro every turn. You're using the Tesoro effect every turn. And that's why I like this list. That's what this leader gets to do with this list. So you're not as reliant on the field spell. That's the main thing about this Kaido. Since you're not as reliant on the field spell, abilities like Tesoro get a lot stronger, and that's why I think he's one of the winners out of the starter deck. It's one of the cards. The deck is not a high tier right now, but at least it's playable. It does get a cohesive game plan, and it gets a lot of new tools to just explore the deck and be able to win with it. And that's the video that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the updated list, the deck profile for the most part, and thank you for watching.